Zoom, 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 zoom. All the items. We've got all the items. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Sky Bees. Here we are back again. And in the last episode, we started Industrial Foregoing. We also got a little sidetracked and kind of all over the place. But we're back. Um, I've done a few things off camera. Not much, but we did get some silicone bees set up. They are up there and producing quite a bit of silicone. Rubber's coming in real nice, or plastic rather. We did get a quartz enriched iron bee set up, and it is in the middle section. I took down the obsidian bee and replaced it. I also got a fluix bee and a Certus quartz bee set up. We got this guy when we were breeding a long time ago, and we're going to need this stuff further on in the game. Same with Certus quartz. To get Certus quartz, this was the trick, right? So to get the initial Certus quartz, this stuff right here, we needed the Certus quartz block, and we needed this to actually breed our Certus quartz bee. So I had to sift crushed skystone, which is skystone crushed with a hammer, and to get this, we had to do a little bit of fluid item transformation with our lava and our skystone dust, which is why I keep it's in here. But that's why I keep this barrel and this thing of lava right here going, or that's why I had it going for such a long time. I do think we need to set it back up eventually. But yeah, I did set up a little bit of industrial foregoing over here. We have our fluid extractor with a block placer that we talked about in the last episode, and we're making latex because to further our quest line down Industrial Foregoing, we're actually going to need latex. And if we look in Industrial Foregoing, I did make all of these add-ons off camera from the Dissolution chamber. They're pretty easy to make. They require the latex. They require some other items such as glass panes, redstone dust, gold gears, and blaze rods. This is all stuff we have. Um, the speed tier 1 needed sugar instead of blaze rods, pretty easy. And then this range add-on was just cobblestone, glass, and redstone dust. But again, we needed the latex, which is why we set this guy up right here. The tier 2 add-ons require diamond gears instead of gold gears, and it's a pretty simple or similar craft, and I have those guys in here, so making things in the Dissolution chamber is a lot faster. Now, if we go down into our nether portal area, we did craft up the mob slaughter factory, and we actually did get that thing up and running. We have it right here. We widened out our platform that we were bone mealing last time, and then we have 2 quantum tanks on either side of it. This one has the liquid meat in it. This has the pink slime in it. This guy, we did build a huge range add-on, which is just emeralds with latex, glass, and redstone dust. There's many range add-on variants from Industrial Foregoing. There's chorus fruit, diamond, quartz, gold, iron, gold nuggets, blaze powder, iron nuggets, bone meal, lapis, and then cobblestone. So we just went with the biggest one. And we can come over here and sit about where this torch is. Excuse me. And keep an eye on this bucket. And eventually things will start spawning in pretty quickly, as you see. And then you'll see these guys disappear. And we will see our pink slime going up. So that is that guy there. Alright, so the next quest down through Industrial Foregoing here is to make these simple machine frames, which are iron, gold gears, nether brick, plastic, and a pity machine frame. It also requires 250 millibuckets of latex, which we're going to put into here in via a bucket. So we're going to need to make 4 of these simple machine frames. So we have all of the stuff. Now, you guys will have saw that this is kind of nice and even here. You got the nether bricks on either side. You've got the iron ingots on either side, so on and so forth. You don't have to do that. You can put these items anywhere in here as long as you have them the correct items. You'll see that this thing starts crafting up, and it is rather fast. So we have 750 millibuckets. I am going to make 4 of these simple machine frames just because it'll use up the latex. Now I do need to get a bucket of slime, so we're in the nether, and we have a lot of this liquid meat. Now there is a neat little thing that we can get, which is called the meat feeder, and it's pretty easy to make. We can come and fill this thing up, and then we can put it into our bobble slots here, in the head, wherever that is. Oh, it's probably up. And it will keep us full to where we don't have to actually eat any more food. So that might be something that we're looking at getting here rather quickly. Let's see. Yeah, it's just some bottles, some iron, and some plastic, and we have all that stuff. It'd be a nice way to never have to worry about cooking food. We don't have to eat. We don't have to worry about nothing. It does it automatically. The next quest in the Industrial Foregoing line is the Advanced Machine Frame, which we need simple machine frames for. We need more plastic. We need netherite scrap. We need gold ingots and a diamond gear, and then 500 millibuckets of slime. So we'll go ahead and put the pink slime in it. Unfortunately, I don't have the other stuff available, so let me grab those. Nice advanced machine frame. Now, if you have the exact number of this stuff you need, you can shift click it in here. It is pretty simple to do. We have the netherite scrap from when we were sifting crushed netherrack. I had 7 of them, so luckily we have that. And now we can make all of these different things. We can make a mob crusher, which requires the advanced machine frame. We can make the material stonework factory, which required it. And we can make this marine fisher, which I really am not going to use this or the mob crusher. The mob crusher is used to make essence when it kills mobs, and this can be used in the dissolution chamber to make experience. We'll make it just to complete the quest line, but we don't necessarily need it. The one thing, though, I am after is this material stonework factory. So let me get all the things that I need. We'll go ahead and craft the marine fisher and the mob crusher off camera, and we'll come back and do this material stonework factory together. All right. Material stonework factory get. Ooh, that was loud. Here's the marine fisher and the mob crusher. Here was our first add-ons. We just put them in here. These things are okay. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these guys out. The second tier, you can't have a tier 1 and a tier 2 speed and stuff inside of the different things. But let's look at this guy. So it needs lava, it needs water. Right here we can generate cobblestone. It needs 1,000 millibuckets of water and 1,000 millibuckets of lava. That's a bucket each, and it consumes none of that. We can make netherrack. You see it needs a quarter bucket of water, 400 millibuckets of lava, and then it consumes some water and lava. We can make granite at the consumption of all the water and lava that we put in it. Obsidian doesn't use water, but it does use lava, which we don't really need obsidian. We have andesite, we have diorite, the same stuff, and then of course cobblestone. And then we can do different things such as smelting. So if we generate cobblestone and we smelt it, this will generate stone. If we crush it, it will crush it into gravel. We can crush it again into sand. And then I'm not sure if we can crush it into dust or not. Let's see. We're going to need some power, which is why I have this guy. Boom. And we're going to need water, and we're going to need lava, which I don't know I keep using my buckets. This is something I have crafted a lot of that we run out of pretty quickly. So let us get our quantum tank. We'll go ahead and leave this guy down. We'll grab a bucket of water. And we will place the water and the lava in here. And now this is creating cobblestone. It's crushing it into gravel. It's crushing it into sand. And then it's crushing it into silicone. Okay, so it can't make dust. That's right. So we can have sand generated for us. We can have gravel generated for us. We can turn this into a smelt, and it'll smelt stone for us, which is something that we don't have generated. We don't need silicone. We have the silicone bees, and really we don't need sand. I think stone is what we need the most of. So, with that being said, we're going to take and craft this into the applied energistics version so we can just throw it in the drawer down here. We are going to need to craft up another one of these drawers, which I don't believe we have. And then we can push that stone up into it. Now, it was a little quiet here. I did put a bunch of soundproofing underneath for the trees, and I didn't like it because I couldn't hear stuff, so we removed a bunch of it, and we did go AFK for a while. I do have 2,048 stone, which is plenty. I now have the Material Stonework Factory making sand, so I've gone ahead and removed this drawer. We're going to get 2,048 of that, and then we will put the gravel drawer over there. As far as dust goes, I think what we may have to do is just get a bunch of sand and then go ahead and hammer it down. I think there could be a way with a breaker. Breaker module. Needs a pickaxe. Let's see. Maybe not. Doesn't look like there's any kind of auto hammer stuff, but we'll reassess that at another time. So I sat here AFK whilst I was at work in between the last cutscene and this one, and I have 23,000 honey blocks. I think we have enough honey. Now, so we've moved our sand up here. And now Industrial Foregoing for us is pretty much done. There are a ton of machines. If we look at Industrial Foregoing, we have like mechanical dirt, there's the block breaker, fluid placer, block placer, there's a resourceful furnace, there's all kinds of things that we can use. Laser drill, these are neat. Let's see, fluid laser base, laser drill, dye mixer. I don't know if this is the one that actually mines like ores and stuff for us, but there is like a what is it, a plant sower and a plant gatherer, something like that in here. Where is it? Oh, mob detector, that's cool. But yeah, like that's an enchantment sorter. There's all kinds of neat things. We could set up a really cool tree farm with this. Yeah, right here, plant sower and plant gatherer. We're not going to get into that stuff, but we do have the options. Now, all that time I was AFK, how much rubber did we get? 700 pieces. I think we're good. But the next thing that I want to get into is this guy right here, the basic crafting table. So we need to make some of these basic components, which there are 4 here and then 4 here. So we're going to need 8 of these. And I have all of the stuff we need for that. So we should be able to just shift click that out. We need 1 blank iron slate left over with a piece of black iron. These slates are made with putting the black iron through the metal press with the plate press on it. And this should make us the advanced component. or basic catalyst, I guess. That's perfect. And then we are going to need to go ahead and make ourselves a block of iron. We could go get that, but we don't really need to. So the only thing I should need is a couple of crafting tables, which we should have some wood here for that. Perfect. Basic crafting table, done. Now we should be able to make our basic extended crafter. This guy isn't anything special. We can do some basic crafts in it with extended crafting. If we look at extended crafting, there is this guy. So I actually need to make 2 of these, but this is the guy that we're going to be after. A bunch of things get crafted in here, such as the controller, which we're working towards from refined storage. The diamond ring and the angel ring, which is something that we may be actually able to get this. Luminescence is just luminescence, and I crafted this up. It's just glowstone dust, redstone, and gunpowder. We have plenty of these 2 materials. We don't have a lot of glowstone or gunpowder left, but gold plates, elytras. We're gonna have to go to the end, but I believe this is just the angel ring from extra utilities that we can use for creative flight. And our emerald jetpack is actually going to be used to make the diamond ring, which we need here. And then the mining dimension is a dimension that we can visit. And I do believe there is a quest for this guy, but this is going to require some stuff that is a little beyond us right now, such as these engineering processors from Applied Energistics, the ultimate control circuits from Mechanism, and dimensional shards. And we need to get prismarine, but anyway, that is this quest line complete. And if we look into extended crafting, this allows us to craft the machine casing, which will unlock refined storage. This guy right here, which we can't check mark it until we get it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go down this quest line and go ahead and get the advanced crafting table tier 2, and then we will craft up the machine casing. Now this is your standard 9x9 crafting table. As you guys saw, the next version of this is a 5x5, and then I believe this is a 7x7. And then we have one step higher than this, and we will need this ultimate crafting table to do the creative energy cube. There's a couple of things. The creative storage upgrade, the everlasting guilty pool, which this just has mana in it and never runs out. We don't need that. This guy right here, the creative vending upgrade. These are like the 4 things that are in the last quest line here, which is what we are ultimately working towards completing. So, with all of that being said, like I said, we're going to at least get to this tier today. We may be able to get to this guy. It does require 2 of these, which is 2 of the previous tier. This is just a bunch of iron, and then, of course, this black iron, which we may have to pull the kiln back out for. I got rid of that and put some smokers here just to even out our little area. So, yeah. We need to get some more black iron in the old plate press, and we'll get our little gold crafting table shortly. Boom, done. All right, so this guy is a 5x5, and we need this here for some crafts, but the one thing that we're after is this machine casing, which is a piece of stone, some quartz-enriched iron. And I know we're going to need more than 1 machine casing, but we will go ahead and just craft up 1 for now. Now, I did put a stack of steel in here just to get some steel plates going. This has to be done in this crafting table, as you see here. And we can do it. It doesn't look like we can actually shift in the crafting recipe, but it will work nonetheless. So there is the machine casing quest complete in here. So this is how we get the creative tab open. We have to craft this guy and then get here. And there is a quantum compressor, and this guy is used to make the singularities, which there's a whole rabbit hole we went through there. But now, refined storage is unlocked, and we can start our basic refined storage. Now, what we're really working towards is this crafting grid. We need a controller, we need a disk drive, it's raining, and we can get all of our stuff set up. There, rain's gone, bye-bye. So there's going to be processors that we have to make. There's cores that we need to make, advanced processor, improved processor, basic processor. All of this stuff can be automated, and I think we're going to set up our whole little system for that stuff up here on this platform. I think I've got this sauced out pretty good. We've got astral sorcery here. We've got bees over here. We're going to have machines and stuff over here. Our bulk storage here, we're going to have our centrifuges here processing the bee stuff. And then we have Botania, we have blood magic, and this area right now isn't really being used for much. I do believe that this has been working nice. So we've got some creosote oil in here that is 30 buckets worth. We can actually tear this down, and we do have 64 coal coke that I have no idea what we're going to use for, but it is there. Yeah, everything is going good. I think I do need to go through the singularities and set up some bees. The lapis bee is a big one that we need to get going. I don't have... Oh, I might actually have lapis bees. I just don't have any lapis coming in. Yeah, look at that. 3 of those guys. So some of this stuff like end iron and or ender pearls and slime, blaze rods, the Certus quartz and stuff like that, we can actually get rid of those bees. As we said earlier on, I don't need them going. I think that 512 ender pearls is going to get us going. I think that 2,000 silicone is going to be enough. What else do we have going? Fluix, we've got 4,800 and 8,000 Certus quartz. Oh my goodness. Quartz enriched iron, we've got a bunch. Nether quartz, yeah, we can probably get rid of most of the bees in that section. But that's going to be for another episode. I think we're done recording today. We did get through Industrial Foregoing. We got our first machine casing. We're going to start next episode possibly by getting into refined storage so we don't have to keep coming back over here to the drawers and running back and forth over to there and over to here. The crates that we have set up back here, we're going to get those into a digital storage. And I think we're going to end up getting a centrally located system maybe over there. I'll probably run a cable underneath the astral sorcery platform, and that's where we'll put our wireless transmitters so we can get into some wireless crafting eventually, and we won't have any need to run back and forth to a crafting table. It's going to be awesome, but plenty to do. This pack has got so many things to mess around with, and it is so much fun. So if you guys are enjoying it as much as I am, please make sure to hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Consider it anyway. Check the description down below for all of the different ways to follow me, including Twitter, Twitch, and a link to my Discord. Patreon link is there too. Eventually we'll be setting up some stuff with Patreon. We haven't done much with it, and I apologize. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.